here we are again, folks. Today's Wednesday, June 29th, and it's 11:45. High noon, I guess you could say, and it's warm, but there's a little bit of a, well, it gets hot in the sun quickly. In the shade, it's not so bad because there's a little bit of a breeze. If you can see the way the trees are moving slightly, see the umbrella there? So I'm in my backyard, as you can see, and I thought it would be different to share a little backstory to when we lived in Las Cruces, New Mexico, back in 2008. And so, yeah, this though I wanted to just kind of recap on real quickly. See, I have been drinking this Country Time lemonade drink mix. I make a big pitcher of black tea, and then I add, 2 full spoons of this to make Arnold Palmer's. So, like I said, I'm gonna pause on that now, and I'm drinking these. These are just a cocktail blend. It's a flavored reduced sugar juice. Okay, so it's just got the 1 gram of sugar, and then I put it in this cup that keeps it chilled with ice. I guess it's metal, so it keeps it nice and cold for me. So the takeaway is this is 20. I checked in the back. It's like 24. It's like 24 grams of sugar. So that's way too much sugar. And if I'm not already a diabetic, I'm well on my way to becoming one. Just saying, that's how I feel about it. Okay, so what I wanted to share was this little bit of backstory. So, in a nutshell, back in 2007, I think I was 44 at the time, and basically I was having a full-on what do they call midlife crisis. At 45, I came into a midlife crisis, I guess you could say. So I quit my job. I used to be a caseworker for a housing authority, and I quit my job and took a loan, borrowed on the house, and swept us all up and took us to New Mexico, Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the reason why I decided on Las Cruces, New Mexico was because I had a coworker friend of mine that I knew for a long time. She was a good friend, a good coworker, and she was from Las Cruces, New Mexico. So she used to talk about Las Cruces, New Mexico all the time, and how much she loved it growing up there, and all of that. So this is some of the stuff that is from this from where I used to live in Las Cruces, New Mexico. This was the view that I had every day when I came out my front door in the apartment complex that we lived in. This is a picture of the Organ Mountains. They're called the Organ, like organ pipes. That's why the range was given the name the Organ Mountains, because of the peaks, I guess. This is my son and daughter at the time. This was back in 2008, so I don't know. I guess they were 10 and 12, maybe, or 8 and 10, in there. This is the only salt and pepper set that I picked up in Las Cruces, and they're quails. You see quails all the time in the desert, because you're pretty much in the desert. So, and then this is a beautiful handmade cross. It's 3 crosses, and just a little history. Why Las Cruces is called Las Cruces, because back in the day when there were people traveling through and settling and whatnot, well, evidently there was a small group of people that were traveling together, and they going through Las Cruces, they were well, they were they were attacked, and they were all, you know, killed by some natives. And so they the ones that were killed were buried there, and then they erected 3 crosses for the ones that were killed in this attack. And so that's why the area came to be known as Las Cruces. And so yeah, so I think I'm saying the story right. I'm close to it. This is a cute little Mexican doll that my uncle and my aunt gave to me, and they live in Albuquerque. So we saw them a couple of times because, let's see, Las Cruces, New Mexico is about 3 hours south of Albuquerque, New Mexico. So they gave that to me. And then this is a little sun catcher, you know, for the window, and I liked it because it's a cactus, so I got that there. Little, oh, I guess this is the salt shaker. It's a little cactus. I liked the style and the color and the shape of it, because I like it because it's simple, you know, it's simple, plus it looks cute by the little doll, right? Now this is an interesting thing. I've had this for years. I actually picked this up years and years ago, way years before I even went to Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's made out of barbed wire. Can you see? It's made out of barbed wire, and it's the shape of a cactus. Ouch! And I don't know, I just thought that was really cool. I guess because it's made out of barbed wire. Anyway, I have had that for years. And, okay, so the background picture, let me see, hold on. Shoot. Okay, so this background picture I took out of a brochure when we went to visit White Sands, New Mexico. And, look up White Sands and you'll find out what White Sands is all about. And this is actually, well, you're not supposed to, but I did it anyway. This little jar, this is the sand. I took a little bit of sand from White Sands when we went to visit White Sands. Look, and here's a picture. Here's a picture of here's a picture of my daughter when we went to visit White Sands. And so the words exploring White Sands also came off of the brochure, the little brochure when you're a tourist and you go to visit. It's a national park, and so you get, you know, that little brochure. So I used a picture from the brochure, and I glued it to a piece of cardboard. You see that? And I folded the corners in so it stands up. And then so this picture is of my daughter when we were at White Sands, and you see all the white background? That's just pure white sand. And I found this cute frame, so I put it in there. And so this is another picture of my son and daughter when we lived there. And this is a super cute thing. I guess you also hang it in the, you know, in a window, and it's a little jeweled cactus. And I put it right there. I put it on the corner of the frame. And this, of course, is very representative of New Mexico, the Roadrunner, the Roadrunner, yeah. And this is a jewelry box that was given to me by my father. Oh, this little embellishment fell off. It used to be there, but it fell off. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of it, and I'm going to glue it to the cork topper. See here? I thought that would look really cute with the little embellishment glued to the top of the cork on the little glass jar. Whoops, of the white sand. It's getting kind of breezy out here. Oh, and then inside, This was on my refrigerator. Welcome to New Mexico. This is actually my ID. I kept that on a little twine. That was my ID, my driver's license from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and some turquoise earrings. And then quickly, oh shoot. This is a picture of the Oregon mountains, but it's sunset. That's what the sunset used to be over there. My view there was so beautiful. And this is my kids. Well, my kids while they were there. Their dad passed away in 2012, but this picture was taken in 2008. And well, I don't want to show myself, but I guess I will. That's me and Vincent and Helena. Yeah, their dad took the picture. And then, oh, this is where we lived. We lived there for a year and 9 months at the pavilions. This was the apartment complex where we lived. I borrowed enough money to pay our rent for a full year, so yeah, I did that. This is a church bulletin from the church that we used to attend. It was St. Genevieve Church in Las Cruces, New Mexico. This is when Obama got elected, won the election. So this is the newspaper, the Las Cruces Sun News, Southern New Mexico's newspaper. Obama wins. See that? I don't see where the date is, but oh yeah, here we go. See that? November 5th, 2008. So I have this for a souvenir. This is where we were at when that historical thing happened. And lastly, this is an interesting little, I guess it's a big postcard. You could send it as a postcard. You see there? From, and then postage, and then the to. Anyway, it's the American Indian tribes. Just to give you an idea of where Las Cruces is. Okay, so here's California, here's Arizona, here's New Mexico, and Las Cruces is like, see where it says Apache? Apache? A little bit below, right here where it says Apache. See, isn't that interesting? All the Indian tribes across America from West Coast to East Coast. See that? That's pretty cool, huh? We're Chumash, by the way. Myself, my son and daughter, we're descendants of the Native American Indian, the Chumash, which is a coastal band. Alright, you guys, peace out. Have a great day.